itself has been going on since 1993. Since then, we've rotated 10 task forces similar to mine through here. Throughout the last rotation, we were capped at 500 soldiers per task force. And as you know, there's another battalion just to our west. It's a Nordic battalion from with a Finnish colonel in charge.
We are the first and only peacekeeping operation so far in the history of the United Nations that has the task of preventing a conflict before it has erupted. If you take the other countries of the former Yugoslavia, you will see that international presence has been introduced while the conflict lasted or after it has ended. And this is a different kind of work than what we are pursuing. So since we are somewhat experimental, we call ourselves a laboratory of preventive action.
The types of things that we routinely see out here are patrols from both sides. We are neutral observers. The UN was invited in by Macedonia, so we report what we see on the ground, and we report it directly through the United Nations channels. They report in turn to the United Nations in New York. So I think what you'll see is a professional force that's trained for the mission, and I think you'll be impressed with what you see here.
I appreciate the job you guys did yesterday with the ADC. Very impressed with how you're conducting operations on this OP in particular. And of course, you've made a number of changes out here, even since I've been out here midweek, that I think we're moving in the right direction. So just tell you to keep up the good work. I hope you get some sunshine this week. I know this rain's got you anyway. So.
Why are we in Macedonia? This country has nothing to offer us. Zero. Zip.
We didn't just jump in here and intervene. They ask us to be here.
Right.
They ask us to be here to protect them from somebody who's being a bully at this time.
We let it escalate, it'll end up in Europe. And we have very strong interests in Europe. You got to look at it. European economy and the American economy are locked hand in hand.
But you know what? Everywhere where the U.S. goes, you can't say this is not true. Everywhere where the U.S. goes, they see us, and we are like a shot, their first shot of heroin. You know, they see us, and it just makes them feel all high. And they get addicted to what they consider our way of life, and that's what they want.
But if we don't do anything and step in and to prevent it from blowing up, down the road is a heavy price. You might think, well, this is not America's problem. It's the world's problems.
The U.S. cannot be in isolation in this country. Our economy, you know what makes us as strong as we are? Our economy, the almighty dollar.
But you know what? Our almighty dollar, as far as the rest of the world goes, I don't care if you pull everybody else back. I'm sorry, they all have the little taste of heroin, and they all want to be American. You've seen it just like me, rolling down into the Macedonian shops. You got little Macedonian kids want to flip you off and whatever else. You're rolling down to the Macedonian shop, but you know what? They all got Nike and Florida State on. Never been to Florida? No. I want to be American. Look at me, I look American.
You gotta look at it as you are the leadership of what's the end of the Cold War. We're looking at you for, hey, you're the guys that are gonna take us into the next millennium. Help us out.
What is our mission here? Our mission here is to observe, monitor, and report. We are in no way helping their military out. All we are doing here is standing up on a hill and making sure that their brothers right across the border don't walk across.
I don't think we're just standing here. I think what it is, again, going back to the flag, it's a deterrent. That because they know the deal, that if they come across and try to drag us in, it's going to be a heavy price to pay.